Tim, L.A. likes to do things big and splashy. You had LeBron, you had Zlatan. How big and splashy is Manny Machado to the Dodgers?
Well, I think he's a huge difference maker, Neil. I think he makes them the team to beat now in the National League. The Dodgers were pretty darn good anyway, but they needed a shortstop, and they just acquired the guy who started for the American League in the All-Star game. This is the Dodger team that leads the National League in home runs, and they picked up a guy who's got 24 homers and an OPS close to 1,000. The Dodgers have been 20 games over 500 for the last month and a half. They just picked up one of the best players in the game, and they did it without disturbing their 25-man roster.
Tim, can they win a World Series with just this move? You know, Manny Wood won. The pitching let him down. Manny Ramirez was great. Manny Wood, too. Do they need to add a pitcher?
Well, I think they need to add a pitcher because there are three teams in the American League right now, the Astros, Red Sox, and Yankees, who are really good. And if you're going to win the World Series, you're likely going to have to go through one of those three teams. And if you're going to beat them, I think the Dodgers need to get another starting pitcher, given all their injuries, or another relief pitcher. And they still have the money and the resources to go get what they need.
All right, at Boog's Barbecue, they're saying, hey, what about us? So what about Baltimore? They get 5 guys that most of us have never heard of. What's it say about where they're going, and who did they get that we're going to remember?
Well, they got a kid named Yusniel Diaz. He's a 21-year-old outfielder who had 2 home runs in the Futures game, and I've seen him play, and I've talked to people who've seen him way more than me, and they think he's going to be a star in the big leagues. The Orioles got 4 other players in this deal, and their farm system is so barren right now. To get 5 for 1 like this, all young guys, is a real start for their rebuild, which is absolutely crucial. But they got one really good kid out of it. That kid Diaz is going to be very good someday.
Tim Kurkjian, Gold Glove.
Thank you, Neil.
All right, so Manny Machado will play shortstop. Now, Corey Seager is a great shortstop, but he only played 26 games this season, Tommy John surgery. So Chris Taylor and Kike Hernandez have held their own in his absence. But having Machado at shortstop, that's going to be a huge upgrade. Taylor can play second. He can also play the outfield. Hernandez plays the outfield. Machado ranks first or second in the majors in batting average, hits, home runs, and RBI.